Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking about the PZ4 Gargoyle. Now this was the tank that you could get very easily for free in the event currently going on, which lasts for another 5 days. Now this event only takes 20 wins and you will get this tank completely for free. Now for pretty much anyone, regardless, like if you only play like 5 battles a day, you should still easily be able to get the PZ4 Gargoyle. It is probably the easiest free tank that Wargaming has ever given out. I mean, it's an absolute breeze to get. And I really enjoy this tank. This tank actually seems pretty fun to me. It is, of course, a derp tank. It's basically just a derp PZ4G, but it is actually quite fun in my opinion to play. So, the tank has around 1300 DPM, has around 280 alpha, 410 on the HE if you are able to get a nice penetration with that. Has around a 12-second reload here. I can get it down to around an 11.4 if you're running gun rammer, which I do recommend, but also then again, I would probably go for calibrated shells because the pin on this tank is quite weak because it is a derp tank. It only has, let me see here, where's the pin on this tank? Only has 95 millimeters of penetration. The heat does have 120, so make sure to load up on your premium ammunition as well when you are playing this tank. So the tank in general, to me, it feels like a nightmare, but way better. It has the standard ammunition isn't heat, so you don't have to worry about going through those buildings and stuff. The tank has a lot more mobility. It has, I think, around the same penetration, I'm not quite sure. Has a turret though, and like I said, much more mobility and similar-ish armor. I would say actually the Nightmare probably has better armor. But overall, this feels just, like I said, like a much better Nightmare to me. It's got the same pretty much gun on the tank, except just better. Not sure about the accuracy-wise, but honestly, this tank isn't horribly inaccurate. It's actually a pretty accurate tank. It's really nothing you need to worry about, again, at Tier 5, though, because a lot of your fights in Tier 5 are just these brawls. But yeah, in general, I think this is a very nice tank, and it's a pretty good one to give out for free to everyone, because it's just a fun low-tier tank to play. But of course, it's not just a standard low-tier tank. It has, some fun to it. It's a nice derp tank. But yeah, in general, I'm enjoying playing this tank. Highly recommending getting this tank. I mean, it is a free tank anyway. Even if it was bad, why would you not get it? That would be absolutely absurd. But yeah, I really think it is nice for Wargaming to just give this out to everyone for free. They have been doing that a lot recently. I mean, last year we had E75TS event. We've had the Lowe's Sherman event. We've had the IS2 Berlin event. Now this, where we're getting this tank for free. So yeah, a lot of free-to-play players should be up to, 4 or 5 premiums that they've been playing for a couple years by now, which allows you, to have some nice credits if you need to grind credits. You don't have to just grind the same tank. I mean, 4 or 5 is a good enough amount to grind credits, I mean, some of those are good ones. The E75TS is good. I mean, in my opinion, IS2 Berlin is actually pretty good. Let me think, like last Christmas, you could get the PZ4, what was it, the PZ45, which is another Tier 5 tank. That's not horrible. I mean, the Nightmare, I'm pretty sure, was free. During the birthday events, you could get quite a few free tanks during those as well. I was able to get three tanks in the last 2 events. And yeah, there's quite a few things that Wargaming has been giving out recently, and it's been very nice. So, enjoying this one, another fine addition to the free-to-play event tanks coming out. And yeah, I get unfortunate right here. I did not know he could shoot me right there. I lagged a little, so I was trying to play passive. I didn't want to push him or anything, but he pulled around that corner. I didn't think he could shoot me, so I was trying to take my time to aim in that shot, and unfortunately, he could shoot me quite easily. So I was taking out that battle. Only, not a horrible battle, though. I mean, 1,600 damage and 2 kills as well. I'm going to be going through one more battle here as well, just to give you a little bit of a feel for the Gargoyle here. Quite an interesting name as well. I'm not sure why they decided to name this the Gargoyle, okay, Wargaming is getting quite interesting with their names recently. A lot of the names recently have been pretty weird, or just, not that original, like, the Smasher, the Annihilator, if you ever think about that. That's kind of a lame name. Not sure why they were named that, but yeah. So, like I said, the real struggle with this tank is the penetration, which If you do switch to the heat, you can pin most targets like with most other tier 5s, but it still sometimes is a struggle. As you can see here, that T14 is very red, and as well, this PZ4 Gargoyle on the enemy team, I did bounce his lower plate as well. So it does have an okay amount of gun depression. It's not the most, but you are able to still work kills decent enough. We do get a nice shot into the side of that PZ4 Gargoyle on the enemy team right there, bringing him down to a one-shot. There are already 3 one-shots on the enemy team, actually, this early into the battle. So you can see right there with regular, I do need to switch to premium, really, to pin the PZ4 Gargoyle for, you know, a reliable play. And that goes for the PZ4G as well, because they are the same tank, they have the same armor profile. And yeah, the enemy team does kind of rush down that hill, leaving this T14 for us to take out all by himself. We are up 1 tank currently, so it's not, you know, we're not super far ahead, but it's still a close-ish game. I did think I could pin right there, but the shell actually went too low and hit the lower plate of the T14, which has more armor than the upper plate. Quite unfortunate. And now we are kind of in this position right here. I thought more of my team was going to push up with me as I pushed up here. But they really didn't. They kind of also just stayed off to the side over there. So I'm trying my best right here not to die. This ELC has a shot on me, and fortunately for me, he does miss his shot. And we are able to pull out an HE into this Amex ELC BIS, finishing off that guy. We're just going to back up here enough where these PZ4Gs can't get us. There goes the Matilda BP, and it's now just these 2 one-shots. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the PZ4 Gargoyle. Of course, like I said, this tank is free to get. Pretty much anyone can get it. I don't think well, it doesn't matter what tier, you know, you're playing to get this thing. I'm not sure if Uprising, which comes out tomorrow, is going to count as going towards these wins, but by then, pretty much everyone will already have the tank. I will be doing a live stream as well tomorrow, hopefully, for the Uprising. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.